Okay, you know what? I was actually going to do some of these contracts myself, but I just noticed this one looks like a story one. After boarding the laboratory of the Children of the Sun where you obtained scattered pieces of research being done, some of the crew members have started to experience strange symptoms. After the initial report, the scientific team are still searching for the source of the infection, although with no success so far. Meanwhile, all you can do is not but wait. So yeah, we'll take those two. And I guess I'll detach and find out what it's wanting. I was not expecting that, honestly. So, if I press U... So we'll sit there waiting for information. You're so worried that you find it hard to concentrate on your tasks. As long as you don't find any source of the contamination that was making the crew members sick, no one on the ship is safe. Your wait was becoming distressing. Not only did the risk of new infections keep you concerned, the state of the crew member that had been exposed is just as concerning. The worst part of it was not being able to do anything. You would have wanted to wait and trust the scientific team to find the source of the contamination. Oh, come on. Give me a 7? Oh no, it's a 6. Oh. Your crew, desperate, you ask me. Any news? Before you make an answer, the bridge's airlock opens and Fan enters through. We have a problem, Captain. I'm afraid there's been another case of contamination. Fan is in the sick bay with the rest of the infected. We must hurry and find the source of the contamination. No. No. What? Oh, no. No. I'm gonna contaminate a station at this rate. No. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe a bit a good idea to stay docked. Oh god, I think I bugged it. If I do that, that work? Okay, that fixed it looks like. But I would like to redock, please. I would like to redock. Redock. Dock again. Please? Please? Maybe there's another mission is what I'm hoping. Okay, what if I go, oh look, I am charging up my spinny... No? What if I do it and just do a loop? Also, I found out the organic laser that was in my cargo was actually a thingy one. A different one. So yeah, I decided to research the blueprint hopefully that gives me something new soon. Or I can find more blueprints for it, you know, and I can replace them with that. No? You're not gonna get... Yeah, okay, you're not gonna let me dock again. Cool. Imperator Ultima. What if I have a look at... Where's blueprints? That's apparently blueprints, but I didn't... you know what, let's have a look. I'll have a quick dip in, have a look. If there's nothing there, then we'll start making our way to the new sectors. Okay? Okay. After all, I have a package to deliver. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing like streams. I don't know what people's ideas and thoughts on that are. Oh. Oh. Phooey. Weaken the hull. Accept. What was I saying? Yeah, I was thinking about doing like streams. I might start with something more like Infinity Battlescape because that's coming to early access soon in Steam. I have to find out how to get the controls working for the joystick because I tried to do it and it's... It doesn't seem entirely happy with the HOTAS setup. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, also that's interesting, it didn't give me any pop-ups. How badly have I broke this game? Oh, hey, okay. Forcing the access hatch, you're surprised the ship's power is still active. What are your readings in the area? It appears the oxygen generator is still functioning, though we have detected irregular samples in the air. The scan has been unable to detect the source of the contamination, but we should leave the ship as soon as possible. Nothing will happen if we don't take off our suits. Make a quick inspection of the ship. In different access areas you find several hatches that lead to lower levels, and a large hatch whose terminal asks you for a numeric code. You're also trying to get in touch with the ship's AI system, but you're not getting an answer. Having the reports of the artificial intelligence would be the easiest way to reveal what happened. Of course, you would always be able to run the risk of it acting against you if it considered you as enemies. Head to the computer core. Access. Oh. Ew. You access the room where the core is located, and the compartment is searching for a core. The slot is empty, which makes you suspect that the crew of the ship has taken it with them, probably to avoid leaking information. You should look at the crew and give a negative one of your heads towards them. Well, Captain, where are we headed? Let's find some clues about the lower levels. You wander around different rooms, they're very disorganized. If the crew left the ship, it had not been premeditated. Objects lying on the ground, some broken utensils, documents stacked upon the table. Among all the remains of the apparatus, you distinguish one light from the corners. You approach to see what it is. As you approach, you find the suspected terminal that is activated as soon as you press one of the keys to check the terminal. As soon as you press a key, it opens up to the latest points. You find a folder with 3 reports upon it, which rest appears to be password protected. The titles of the reports are Starday 568, New Developments. Starday 617, Successful Tests and Team Discontent. Stardate 624, Unnamed. Successful Tests and Team Discontent. The result is much better than I expected. Organism seems to be adapting to other mediums and matures at an alarming rate. We've already got varieties that generate a natural toxin and artificial mediums. It could be a lot faster with the scientific team could be expected. Some reports of the samples have been disappearing. The atmosphere is getting worse, and the team... Okay, and they're getting more and more paranoid. We have decided to veto access to the laboratory, and to most of the access codes have been changed to 823. Okay, experiments have been progressing at a good pace. We managed to recreate the genetic code perfectly. The first independent tests were surprisingly negative, but the organism begins to adapt to environment. Soon the test will begin to out in the void with these results. We have a good forecast. Emmy Teller, the leader of the biologists. Unnamed. Damn that banner! The traitor is an infiltrator of the Republic. He even had dinner with my family. During the last vacation, I found the coward climbing down one of the emergency ships with a box full of research materials. I caught him red-handed. When he suddenly noticed me without answering a word, he threw one of the sample tubes on the ground and burst into 1,000 pieces. The whole ship is contaminated. We have to collect what little can be saved from the investigation. We must leave the ship as soon as possible. Hey, we found Banner. Well, Captain, where are we headed? Let's try the hatch. Oh. Enter the code. Oh, damn it. Was it 83? Nope. Check the rest of the ship. Oh no! I wish I didn't. Give me a second. I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm good. I knew it was 823. Yeah, I'm good at this. Yeah. You enter the room and the last digit in the screen becomes green, and you listen to the motors of the hatch activating. Inside the room you find the laboratory. The main lights are off, but the room is dully illuminated, radiating light in the strange vials filled with organic tissue that bounds with bright colours. Go in and search for clues. Everything seems to be in disarray. On the shelves you find books and scientific documents and notes on annexes. On the tables you find scattered strange utensils and completely burned flasks with fire that surely someone forgot to put out. Among all the disarray in this small cold storage room with tiny painstakingly labelled petri dishes and some physical memories on the disc. Gather whatever you need to start an investigation. You collect the different samples and research documents and proceed to do a rapid reading. Captain, it appears the ship has investigated some kind of weapon and must have everything we need to start studying the documents, but it will take us a while to find out exactly what it is. Cool. Let's get out of here. I'm not the bad that would end up forgetting to do stuff like that. Nope, not me. Anywho. Let me just quickly have a look at departments, complete that, and do some research into this. There we go. Cool, in the meantime... yeah, we'll scrap the flak cannon. Don't have much love for it. And we'll get moving. Hey, another distress signal. I'll have a look over there afterwards. There's also some suspicious activity. I was not expecting that to be, like, so kind of story relevant.
Activate the weapons! All crew to battle stations!
Oh wow, it's literally his nose. Cool. Oh my god, rockets! Or something.
Ship has been destroyed.
I want that. I want whatever you... I want your ship. Give me your ship. Please, let me have your ship. Oh god, ow!
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Ugh. Okay, so shields are falling more often now. That's not good. I'm not a fan of that. So, how are we getting on with that research? Departments? 46%, okay. Pulse generator, okay, yeah. Well, off to the distress signal. Don't mind me as I keep everything in shields right now. Oh, skiddly-bop doop boop. Oh. God, that's a lot of credits. Oh. Fine, here, have them.
Pilot, take us to the next target.
I was gonna boost my way over there and I was like, oh, but that drains shields. You know what? Do it a little. I don't like boosting because it does eat into your shield. That's the main issue I've had with boosting, honestly. Oh hey, a light guided missile launcher. Cool, thanks. I mean, I'll be scrapping it immediately, basically, but thanks. Righty. We still have a bit to go. Sick bay, scientist, heal. I forgot to do this. We still don't have a cure. Cool. Can we not just, like, autoimmune disease, what would you do? Oh? You go down to the dining room and the captain has some food and rest room. You greet them as soon as they see you. Greetings, Captain. We are waiting for you. Douglas was about to start without me. Without you. Cholez moves a chair and you sit next to him. Cholez, you forget to lick the part of the captain's... You forgot to lick part of the captain's boot. The rest of the crew laughs at the comment while you watch the two empty chairs in front of you. Where is Bogdanov and Yun? Cholez answers with a mouthful of dehydrated protein. Bogdanov was not feeling well this morning. They should be next to Yun in the sick bay. You finish eating and the rest of the crew return to their post. Go to sick bay, I guess. Bogdanov has been infected with the autoimmune. You open the sick bay's interior doors and you find Yun frantically tapping in front of the terminals. Next to them is Bogdanov in one of the isolation cabins and the life support machinery working at full power. You wave your concerns, fills you, and you address the doctor directly. Yun, what's going on? This is serious, Captain. Bogdanov came in this morning with a general discomfort and I started to diagnose the tests as soon as possible. They both collapsed within minutes with a severe epilepsy episode. Bogdanov's organs are beginning to fail simultaneously, and I have had no choice but to place them on life support. Do we know what this is about? After the first results, I managed to rule out a few things, but I'm not quite sure. The only thing I can tell you right now is that it seems to be due to some kind of unknown contamination. You remain silent for a few seconds. Are you telling me that we don't know the origin of the contamination? Exactly, Captain. I'm not just worried about the state of Bogdanov. If we do not identify the source of the contamination, the rest of the crew runs the risks of suffering the same fate. I'll call the entire team. We'll investigate the entire ship if necessary. You gather in scientific team and update them on the situation of Bogdanov. We will review all rooms if necessary until we rule out that there are no risks of new infestation or infection. In the meantime, I want you to communicate with me any dangerous reading, however minimal they may be. Do you understand? Crew. Sir, yes, sir! Come on. We need an 8 or higher. That's not an 8 or higher. The areas of contamination continue to pass without any news. Not only was the life support of Bogdanov in danger, not only was Bogdanov's life in danger, but the entire crew could be exposed if you do not identify the source of contamination. With this on your mind, you're getting harder and harder for you to concentrate on what you're doing. Feeling desperate, you address me. Any news, Captain? You asked me less than 15 minutes ago. When the scientific team requires it, I will immediately alert you. Okay, we'll have to wait. Oh, I just want one lucky dice. I'm tossing 3 at a time. Ah, cool. Dice hate me. I hate dice. Dice are horrible. They're mean things. They don't like me. I don't like them. It's horrible. Okay, let's have a look at the suspicious activity. Go down to the planet and then up to Thingamajigs. Station. Oh. Unknown ships. After attempting to contact them a few times, they are preparing to attack. They leave us no choice.
Activate the shields! All hands to battle stations!
Soon, you'll be nothing but space ash!
I'll make sure to end you quickly!
I make sure to end you quickly! Cool. Okay, maybe it's best to intercept you first then? It's still the tail, right? Yeah, cool. Not like those Children of the Sun ships, which continuously change what they're weak against, or where they're weak. Oh my god! Are my shields just flimsy? I swear they weren't as bad beforehand. Oh god, what the hell is that? It's like a massive plasma cannon. I wonder if that's what's doing it. Where are you? There you are. You're out of range for me. I guess it gives me time to get my shields up. Oh, God. That firepower, though. Come on. You know, I actually kinda like the looks of this ship.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
So I was planning on actually, you know, getting to the new sectors, but it seems that I'm gonna be stuck here, honestly. Where's that planet? There's that planet. I'm sure that's good piloting, right? So yeah, that's mental, honestly. Hmm. So where's the stuff on this planet? There's 2 stuff there, is that it? Don't mind me just spinning the planet. Just trying to see if I can find anything. Okay, it's just a hangar and an exit. Cool, so it's not on the planet. Maybe it's on the station! See, I tried this before and I couldn't find anything for the blueprints. That's why I'm like, where are the blueprints then? Apparently there's blueprints here, but I don't bloody see them. You know? Just like, alright, cool. Why not? So yeah, after I go to the station, I'll meet you back up if I find anything interesting. I think what I'll do is I'll cut it up a bit now. You know, because we've gone through the whole... Ooh. Hello.
Activate the shields. All hands to battle stations.
Come on. I don't want to turn too much. Because I don't want him to be able to do much, honestly. So it is your nose, luckily. Same point in time, you got most of the missiles, it seems. Urgh. Missiles are mean creations invented by mean people. Don't like them. No, go away, missile. You're not gonna cost me more money than I need.
Are you all okay?
There we go. No. So yeah, that interceptor laser is practically useless, it seems. It never seems to work when I need it. You take the opportunity to walk the deck of the ship. You're hated to attempt it, but Ashley has done a splendid job. Admit it even, but Ashley's done a splendid job. Right, okay. Ashley, we need to talk. Your face changes immediately. Her face changes immediately. I've following orders. You're still very young. Quiet for a few seconds. Alright, just for a few days, but promise, you'll be careful. I kinda wanna see what happens if we, like, keep Ashley, honestly. I know technically that's kinda the wrong thing to do, but anyway. We finished researching. Hopefully we'll get something. It'll say something like, hey, cure to autoimmune disease. That'd be nice. Oh. Head to the bridge to receive the report from the scientific team. Hey. Bridge. The airlock's open behind you and the Sholaz enters. You turn to your chair and address him. Sholaz, I was waiting for you. How's your research in the cultures we found in an abandoned ship going? We have some problems with the cultures, Captain. After reviewing the documents, it seems like the crew was researching some kind of organism. We've tried to follow the steps of the samples we found, but they appear to be contaminated. We need new samples to advance. Whatever you need, where can we find them? That's precisely the problem. We found no records of the galactic database of a similar organism. No member of the scientific team seems to know about it. I'm afraid, sir, we've reached a stalemate. I know someone who can help us. Dr. Rooms of the Central Command and Research and Species Control could give us some clues. If anyone knows what this agency is... Wait, what? If anyone knows what this agency is, it would be her. Don't you mean agent? Whatever. You were right though. She was particularly eccentric. Dr. Margaret Rooms was the only person who could help you. It was not only she who recognized universally as one of the most scientifically reputed xenobiologists in the Republic scientific community. She had also had more than 100 researchers working for our facility specifically equipped for the purpose. If you brought her something that was related to an unknown organism, you were sure that she would be willing to help. It's decided. We will consult her. Cool. So I guess we're off to the Chelfuge sector next. First off, let's see if there's actually a thingy here.
Republic ship requesting docking permission, please.
Welcome, Captain. Dock at the assigned bay, please.
Let's see if these blueprints are here. 'Cause I've heard so much of it, but never seen one. Honestly. So I was like, do they even exist? Apparently there's blueprints. I would love there to be blueprints, but no. No blueprints here. Yeah. Commercial zone. Hey, blueprint for a rocket system. I don't care for that. I mean, would have been cool and all for our last one, where or like earlier maybe when we were doing rocket runs. Hey, look, plasma cannon, regular plasma cannon Mark II. Oh, it's tempting. I mean, it would only cost 2,000, I guess. Oh, sod it. Yeah, sure. I'll eat into my credits a little. Almost finished scrapping that. Research this plasma cannon, please. Thank you. Wait, what? Why? You know what? I'm not gonna argue. Shotgun. Rocket, light guided missile, organic laser. I mean, it's a higher level organic laser than any of the ones we got right now. I could just level it, maybe? Ooh. Okay, if I level like 2 of them, I could buy that one, and that would make it a bit cheaper. Like, resource-wise. Or I could just wait. See, I want to wait until I get the ability to make the level 200 ones. The Organic 200, or the 200 are ALC laser cannon. Oh, I'll wait a bit. It's tempting. It's so tempting. But, actually, you know what? You know what? Sod it. I'll buy this, right? Just so we have a touch more firepower. I'll fling it on. And we'll we'll scrap the one that we have there. Oh, that's a horrible noise. What's this? An ion reactor? That's just engine power? Yeah, it's engine power. Right, cool. Scrap that, please. And let's get out of here. So yeah, I guess we're off to here. Hopefully they can give us, like, the cure to autoimmune. You know how it is. You have a plan. The plan falls apart because you ended up taking a mission that was a story mission that's talking about basically your crew dying of the plague. And then they start dying of the plague. And then you're like, ah, oh, they're dying of the plague. What can I do? And then you just cry in a corner, mildly. Just mildly cry in a corner. It's fine. It's fine. Also, all the enemies seem to be much stronger now. That's fine. It's fine. It's only like they're penetrating my shields every third and fourth hit. I'm sure that's nothing though. I need a better ship. So badly need a better ship. Just saying. But it's fine. It's all good. Everything's perfect and amazing. So yeah, I probably should actually be ending the episode right now, but I'm going to keep it going just till we see what the Doctor has to say. That's the hangar. There we are. After arriving at the facility, one of the researchers guides you through to Dr. Rooms. Though it was the first time you were there, wasn't the first time you were there, you were still surprised by the strange creatures that occupied this displays throughout the research facilities. The facilities in the exterior itself collected more than 100 rooms. It were responsible for simulating the ecosystems of different species, you entered the control habitats, and experimentation of normal conditions. The corridors connected to these areas were heavily guarded, and some of the guards had commented the value of making that many of these species could reach on the black market was so high that it could not be unreasonable for organized groups to plan an assault on the premises, if it were not for the impenetrable security. The man of whom guides you makes you wait at the entrance with one of the laboratories until he comes out again, and out to make your way for you. Out again to make way for you. Into the lab. As you cross the threshold, you see Margaret playing with some sort of bizarre furry quadrupedal creature. As soon as it sees you, its hair stands upon end, as it watches you closely with its sharp eyes and runs towards you in a threatening manner. The creature, however, remains motionless. What? Wait, what? Watches you closely with its sharp eyes and runs towards you in a threatening manner. The creature, however, remains motionless. Captain Yoshida, don't you know how glad I am to be able to see you? I've just looked for the subject and our new Kungar pheromones on this. This time we're pretty sure it doesn't cause burns. Severe, that is. We've come across something else, I'm afraid, Dr. Rooms. She looks surprised. You didn't say! And to what manner do I owe the visit, Captain? You explain what happened to your ship and you've collected research remains on the scientific team. Updates on how little they've been able to discover. The Doctor's eyes light up. Ah, I see. So the samples were contaminated. That's a shame. I'd love to be able to have counted on having Zero Brachus in our lab. Zero Brachus? A mutant bacteria native to the planet of Emirath 5. It was discovered a few years ago by a group of researchers near a city of Ethos. It was a scientific milestone. Apparently they exhibited aggressive behaviour in a very different form, which we've seen in other bacteria similar to the structure. We have tried a few samples, but in the beginning of the arms conflict with the children, they made the whole Bureau Mountain required... The whole bureaucratic mountain required for the extraction of such an organism far more difficult. However, if you could speed up the process somehow, how? Let's say you take a tour to the planet and a few xenobrachises fall into the culture plates. Of course I would send someone to help you keep them in the right conditions until you get back to the research centre. As soon as you get back, I'll have no problem giving you what you need to get your team up and the go-ahead with the investigation. I can even train the team for the proper handling of the organism. What do you think? Then pack up, Doctor. We're going to Emirath 5. Oh, I'd love to, Captain, but I'm afraid I can't leave the research facility. My daughter, Rose, will accompany you. She is much more specialized in modular biology than I am. She's a brilliant person, though somewhat introverted. I'm sure it'll do her good to be out of the lab for a few days. Okay, let's get going. She's just gonna be like stuck in her room, isn't she? Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so I'm now going to Yakida. Back over here. Fine. Fine. You know what? I'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.